People, we are witnessing one of the great moments in the history of Western civilization. I knew that CNN Plus was doing bad. I've been making videos about it. But not in my wildest dreams could I have imagined it would be this bad. Here's the headline: CNN Plus streaming service to shut down after just 1 month. Just 1 month. I never believed it could be this good. This is renewing my faith in humanity. Says parent company Warner Brothers Discovery pulls the plug on CNN's much-hyped new venture. I cannot express my joy. We're not used to seeing, the big boys failing this badly. Do I dare dream that things are turning? That things are turning in the media landscape? I mean, you've got Elon Musk trying to take over Twitter. Maybe he'll succeed. Maybe he really will. I mean, maybe this is a harbinger of positive change to come. But I'm just going to enjoy this. Is it schadenfreude? Am I just delighting in their misfortune? Yes. Yes, I am. Proudly. In fact, let's celebrate the occasion with this little clip.
I think the media has done a terrible job on this. I think you yourself, while you're a nice guy, you're full of sanctimony. You become part of one of the parts of the problem of the media. You come on here and you have a monopoly on truth. You know exactly how things are supposed to be done. You are one of the reasons people can't stand the media. Sorry.
You're cracking me up.
It's your fault.
So what should I do differently, Michael?
Don't talk so much. Listen more.
Are you still laughing, Brian Stelter? Are you still laughing? But anyway, let's get into this. Warner Brothers Discovery has pulled the plug on CNN Plus after the network's recently launched streaming service failed to resonate with viewers. It will cease operations on April 30th. And what went wrong here? I mean, I guess not enough people signed up for Jake Tapper's book club. I mean, they had Who's Talking to Chris Wallace? Well, apparently nobody. So what, people didn't want to pay for CNN Plus so they could watch Mr. Potato Head when they could just not watch Mr. Potato Head for free? And this must have killed him to write here, Brian Stelter on Twitter. Breaking: CNN Plus, the streaming service that was hyped as one of the most significant, that's not a word. He must have been too distraught to do a spell check on this, I guess. Significant developments in the history of CNN will shut down on April 30th, just 1 month after it launched. Here's our initial story, blah, blah, blah. Don't care what your story is. It sucked. Nobody wanted it. That's the story. But there's a lot of people who expected it to fail. I didn't expect it to fail this quickly, but I certainly expected it to fail in terms of its, what does he say here? The streaming service that was hyped as one of the most significant developments in the history of CNN. Yeah, hyped by CNN as that. Mocked and derided by everybody else. Anyway, what did CNN Worldwide CEO Chris Licht say? Quote, "As we become Warner Brothers Discovery, CNN will be strongest as part of WBD's streaming strategy, which envisions news as an important part of a compelling broader offering, along with sports, entertainment, and nonfiction content." And that can be translated as, nobody likes it, and we're going to have to go back to the drawing board. But anyway, quote, "We have therefore made the decision to cease operations of CNN Plus and focus our investment on CNN's core news gathering operations and in further building CNN Digital. This is not a decision about quality. We appreciate all of the work, ambition, and creativity that went into building CNN Plus, an organization with terrific talent and compelling programming. But our customers and CNN will be best served with a simpler streaming choice." So the CEO is going to put as rosy a face on it as he can. But here's the problem. With terrific talent and compelling programming, they wouldn't be closing it. It would actually work. If it were good, it would work. The fact that it's terrible and offering something that nobody wants doesn't work. Because look, CNN's name is mud. It has no credibility with the public. Prime time down nearly 70% in key demo. This is just from February 21st. And why don't people like CNN? Well, because of like Brian Stelter and Jake Tapper. And now Chris Wallace and Anderson Cooper, who also has a show on CNN+. So people don't like or trust CNN because it's CNN. And people don't want CNN Plus because it's CNN. So as you know, there's been a change of management at CNN. And CNN Plus was the brainchild of former CNN president Jeff Zucker and former Warner Media CEO Jason Kilar, who are no longer with the company. And therefore, CNN Plus was designed to be just more CNN, which nobody wanted already. And listen to this. So the new management have been expected to shift CNN away from the far-left programming strategy that was prominent during the Zucker regime. But CNN Plus was loaded with liberal pundits, including Rex Chapman and Jamel Hill. It also featured former Fox News host Chris Wallace, who also nobody likes. Let's see, NPR host Audie Cornish. So you know you're going to get nothing but pure far left-wing propaganda from that person. And former NBC reporter Casey Hunt, as well as actress and Democratic activist Eva Longoria. So what was it? It was the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And how bad was it for CNN Plus? How badly did it perform? Well, it was drawing in fewer than 10,000 daily users. I've heard Tim Pool talking about how his Timcast website gets more than 10,000 daily users a day. More than CNN Plus. And he's not a giant global corporation. It tells you something. It tells you that more and more people would rather listen to somebody independent who doesn't have a giant multi-million-dollar budget behind them, but doesn't lie to you. You know, that is honest and provides their honest insight into what they see is happening. Not to mention just being more entertaining. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you just like to listen, there's the audio version. It's on pretty much every platform. If you look for it, you will find it. Thank you very much. See you next time.